All right, let's see if it comes up here now. And it's like processing a little slow on my end. Hey, there we go. I got it. All right, so I can see. All right, so bear with me on the light. It's gonna be pretty dark tonight, but you know, hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit of something I'm doing. But at least you can turn me on if you want to go to sleep, because you'll hear nice natural ambience of breaking waves. How about that? Anyways, we get ready to get out there and try it out. This might take a while. We're on low tide, but we got to try out. Go over here to see what we're talking about. There we go. Here. See here. That monster out here tonight. So first kind of like heavier setup I'm gonna have. They're both medium action, 8.5 feet, but this OG Saltex rod, definitely a little bit heavier. I'm gonna be throwing some bigger baits on that versus Saltex 2. Nice, super lightweight for surf rod. I got a little 1/2 ounce jerk shad on here. A little better, more finessey application. And then for the reels, got Shimano. The Shimano straight salt water. Got a little custom regular Stratic rotor on there and handle. Pretty cool looking. Nice blue. A drag test. And then I got the pretty new Tsunami 4s. I think it's only been on a week or two, but got it first came out, shipped it to the house, and this is the 30-pound test, right? 30-pound leader. So if we hook up with something good, we should be able to get him in on that. So I might break up a little bit. We moving here. It's getting pretty dark out, but see how good we can see. It's absolutely no light out here. Let me see here. Yeah, that's pretty dark. That is pretty dark. So hold up, we can. That's pretty insane right there. Oh, okay, you can see my fishing rods. Oh, we can see the waves breaking a little bit. All right. We got a little something going on. Y'all should see my light setup, bro. I got a little Jimmy rigged headlight wrapped around my chest above my GoPro. But it works. All right, so let me see. I don't know really where to start. Waves are breaking like later right over here. So that's normally where you want to fish. Breaking pretty far out back there. So I don't know, let's go with the big boy first. Set up right in front of these people. I hate to ruin their view, but I think I want to be right here. All right, so what I got on? I just got a Nomad design. So yeah, what do you call this? It's called the Mad Scad. It's kind of like a, you know, Yozuri lures. It's kind of like a larger twitch bait. It's a silvery kind of flashy color there. Looks really good. So any kind of light, we should be able to get a little flash on that lure in the water. All right, first cast with the forge. Threw this reel on my, I got the forge rod as well, 8.5 foot, and I threw that on the, threw the reel on, actual forge reel on the forged rod earlier, and it felt good. It felt like a good setup. It was comfortable, felt sturdy. I think this one definitely feels like definitely heavier. But not a bad thing. Just depends on the application and, like, you know, lure weight, size you're throwing. This light gets out to the water pretty nice. Hopefully I'll be able to see if anything's following up to the water. So I might just throw something dark here in a second. Nice out here tonight. It's like no wind. It's not hot. It's, I don't know, it's probably 75 degrees. Mid to high 70s. Giving us some quick dart and pauses. And I'm trying to hear that drag sing. If y'all want to hear that drag sing, hopefully stick around. I mentioned this new, this forge, this reel, cast really nice. However, I do have, I forget the name of this line, but it's spider wire. It's called like Super Cast or something like that. And it's really thin. And it's, they say breakage is up to like 60 pounds, but it's tested at 30. So we got enough, definitely. But that's pretty convenient when you're throwing in a surf. And you know, you got winds and all kind of different elements. You're casting, and the longer the cast, the better. You can always throw it shorter, but it's harder to throw it longer. So, however they got it to test out at 30 pounds. At this thin, this is like in between this. I have 20-pound test on my other rod, which this is actually thinner than. So this is actually great. I could even go 40 or 50 on here with this same line, if I wanted to. All right, one more cast with this, and throw a soft plastic. I want to throw that Mellotron at dark. I had some success before, that kind of darker color at night. Get a little jig head with something, scrape it along the bottom. And let me see, I don't have any idea where this lure goes. I'm gonna get some light where I need it. Check out. Alrighty. Hydro, that's cool. Alright, let's actually set these down. Get placement. See where to put this lure at. This goes in this big hydro mill on the box. Okay. Alright, so what was I throwing? Oh, soft plastics. We're going soft plastic. And got these scented jerk shafts, the glow. Look at that. We're gonna throw one of these tonight. Not yet though. I got something else up first. That's pretty cool. You throw a little light on them. Put it close to the light. You see they kind of glow greenish, you know, in the dark. Throw this here. Okay, so got a here we go, 6-inch diesel minnow, Mellotron color, dark kind of contrast with the contrast. This also has, this jig head has a glow eye. So the eye actually glows a little bit in the dark. And once I get out to my heavier lures, I get a little electrical tape. Tape my finger up. See that line that I'm throwing, it's a little thinner, and if your drag ain't locked down and it slips, it will cut your fingers. So this is only when I'm throwing like lures like over 2 ounces. Like it'll do that. So I'm just gonna do the tip of my line grabbing finger. If I can get a good piece just to come on flush. Alright. Right back there. Good. This bad boy up. Okay. Alrighty. So here we go. We got the Z-Man on. 6-inch diesel minnow, 1.5 ounce jig head. Alright, phone back in the pocket. Line the rod back up. Let that drop down. So moving along the bottom here. Slow retrieve here. See how we're looking. try a little medium retrieve. Oh, I think I got a hit there, bro. Definitely felt some resistance. Uh-oh. Might have found a motion for him. Yeah, beat's definitely a little pulled, though. Might scoot down towards the pier there in a second. See what happens. Throw this jerk pad first. A little smaller profile. I think I got some seaweed or something. Came up. stay on. Okay. Double check if my bag was, yep, see, sure my bag's closed. Chilling out on the beach. Try right here. We got a little mix. Try some different angles and everything too. Go a little left. A little switch along the bottom. switch it up. Let's switch it up. See how we looking. All right. There we go. Put that back. Try something different. Oh yeah, we gotta throw this glove. Where's it at? Nope, not in there. All these packs, the one you're looking for. Always the last one you grab. It never fails. All right. All right, we got the glow jerk shot. Uh-oh. My light back on. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Light just died. Oh, there we go. We got it back. We got it back. Running on 3 AAA batteries over here. Hey. Just changing it brand new. Let's see how long it lasts. Alright. We put a little light on this thing. And we're going to see in the dark. See how that looks. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that thing. I don't know. Let me see if that's visible. Yep, definitely. Yep. Let me see. I don't know. You can't really see it on here. Maybe. Well, I definitely can see it. Got a nice glow on it. So many questions right now. You know, like, will that help? Are there fish here? Does it even matter? You know what I'm saying? I can see it while it's casting. We'll try the pre-cast. Three-quarter ounce big head on here. It feels just about right for the water. You can feel it hit the bottom. Not too heavy to get it up off the bottom. We just gonna give this a couple casts before we move up.
3
Good little walk here in a second. Get up towards some of that light and try some bucktails, some other different lures. So one more cast. One more cast. Gotta tell you what, so far, I'm trying my best to get a fish on it. But this tsunami, the forged reel, has done pretty well. So, haven't had any like wind knots with it. It's got a nice feel. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the smoothest thing in the world, but it is smooth. Definitely smooth. And then, you know, you people know that normally, you know, I'm fishing a lot of Shimano reels, and those are known as, you know, some of the smoother reels you can buy, but comparatively pretty decent. Yeah, no issue. Tail feels great. The handle's awesome. The weight is, I'd say, like standard. It's not heavy, it's not light though. So got the, all right, let's roll on down with the two jerk shads. Let's see what's going on down here. Grab a little drink while I'm at it. How far shall we go? It's funny walking the beach, like down near the water. If you're walking, the sand gets really firm. It doesn't really compress. It'll tear your joints up, but then walking up top where it's softer, gonna be working pretty hard in the loose terrain, so take your pick. Got some night beach goers. Some people still out, kind of digging around in the sand and walking. So before, it is a pretty nice night out. Love it like this. It's like the daytime so crowded and cut. And then you get out around this time, it's like it's just a few people here. There's plenty of room. So see, right here is super shallow. Super shallow here. Gonna walk all the way past this. You throwing anything from here, you gotta look to get hit right off the cast. Down, it is dark. Try to get a light. Needs any adjustments. That's all. There we go. All right. Super dark. Just taking a walk down. Try to find some fishable waters. Good little walk down here. If you ever watch the video later, just these bastards part. Nah, but we're not too far out. I'll get down here where this light is. We're gonna have a lot better view for the viewers. Surf fishing is not for the weak. It is not. You gotta walk and carry, switch bait, get lures. You know, you gotta figure it out. Where do I fish at? Do I fish over here? You got all of this shoreline, right? I don't know. I was always told you want to fish the later breaking waves where the waves are breaking closer to the shore. And these waves are breaking all the way up there. Right at like low tide. So it's actually easy to see where the holes are now because you got I mean, you can see how flat the water is out to where the waves are. We're getting there. Got my golf walk going, so. Oh, what's up, Jess? No, I didn't catch nothing yet. I'm switching spots. About to see if I can find some. I mean, there's got to be some fish out there somewhere. Makes sense. All this water. All the birds, I don't know. See those white specks all the way out there. Bunch of birds just chilling together on the water. There's like hundreds of them all in one spot. Some crap. You see some crabs washed up. Look at that. Yeah, dead crab. It's like the third one I've seen. All right, we got a little bit of a visual here. Damn, the water's clear. How clear the water is. Let's see if I see anything at all. Can't tell really too much on the Crazy, anything you could like sight fish out here, literally. Could yeah, I'm gonna post up right here for a second. Stuff down. Fishing is light. I'll fish this mulletron. I don't see anything right here immediately. Cool thing is, like, we could actually walk out there. I throw it in this pack, get a little scent on it. This is a scented dirt shad pack. Oh yeah, there we go. Little bit of smell. I wonder if this light is I'll leave the light on. I don't know if it's helping or hurting, but it's probably helping, especially for closer range. All right, let's get us a shot. Walking out there. Get the splash about knee high. All right. It's actually like more shallow than here than what it is there. I just got hit there. Something tapped it. Something small, it felt like. A little small tap. Might go to a smaller bait. Right around, I see a little bit of bait jumping out of the water. Could have been there. Oh, it's definitely some bait out there. Yep. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Give a couple of power retrieves back here. Put a little motion on it. Put a little motion on it. This is gonna be the only issue when I want to switch baits. Gotta walk all the way back here. You see how deep it is here? Look at this. It's deep right here. Okay. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fish a couple of smaller lures. Bring this box with me. Put trash in there. Alright, I got a couple monster shots. Ton of different, oh, I might try this actually. With this purple. So I got a few options here. All right, back at it. Let's get back out there. Actually, I said I was gonna bring this box with me, and I put it back in the bag. Should we take a plug? I kind of want to take a plug, some sort of plug. I'll tell you what. Go with that in that pocket. I don't think we're gonna fit that in there. Oh, that needs to stay there. Trying to find some room here for some baits. All right, here we go. What do we have here? We got a bunch of mag darters in here, different colors. I'm gonna throw those in this pocket. Okay, that way we won't have to walk all the way back here. Tell you what, fishing this salt ash now, it's the first time I'm picking it up tonight. It is very light in comparison to that other salt ash with the fork on it. But like I said in the beginning, it's depends on application. Yeah, got the purple demon on. Z-Man diesel minnow. See that pretty good with the light here, kind of dark silhouette look. I'm gonna sink down this time. It's just dragging it, bumping some shells on the bottom. And you can really tell, you can feel every little bump with this rod. Really slow retrieving it. I got a video called Catching Not Fishing. This is definitely fishing, not catching. If you want to see some fishing, you can check that video out. And this one's pretty cool. Just trying to hook up on something. There's a bunch of bait out there. Every time my lure lands, there's something jumping out of the water. Little bait out there. They're little teeny tinies. All right. Switch it out. Go to the pocket box, pull out a mag darter. the candy color. A little bit of everything in there. A little shine, pink, blue, and white, silver, a little yellow. Should be really visible out here. Yep. Yeah, a ton of bait out there. I'm just bumping bait. That looks really good in the water, actually. Yep, bumping bait. I'm gonna throw one more caster. There's so much bait out here. I think if there was any larger fish around, they'd be going nuts. They're not going too nuts. All right, let's move a little bit. Take just a little slight walk. Little pool right here. We'll drop down. There's a little sand flea right there. Just roll them on around. All right, let's go. I'm gonna really pay for this in the morning. But see if it's worth it. On the other side over here. Some seaweed. Oh, light off the pier here. Yes, 12 a.m. Eastern time at Virginia Beach, Virginia. We're trying to find some fish out here. I'm gonna try right by this pier, actually. I think it's against the rules to fish too close to the pier, but I'm trying to stay in this light, honestly. Still get a visual. Still got the mag darter on. Wet here. Thought of this monster shot. Get a good cast on him out. Got the white flash going on. Look at that. A little smaller profile. Let's get it out there. Do a little jigging with it. Let them drop down. It's been cast a mile. What's up? Just under an ounce. I just like got that smaller, like kind of bullet profile. That is like no resistance in the air. So it's good code. Get in some more pops off the bottom. Pretty good too on the straight retrieve. It's got a little wobble to it. Nothing. Go to this other, let's try bucktail. I feel like I always wait too long to put this bait on. Alright, we got the all pink. Here's the Sproul bucktail. Got a Z-Man jerk shad on the back of it. Pretty sweet setup right here. Get that hooked up on. I do good on the pink at night. In the surf. A bunch of fish. I don't know what it is. Also dark, kind of silhouette look. A little darker, like soft plastics have done well. And pink bucktails. So get this kind of bouncing it. Hook something. Nah. I think it was a piece of trash or something. Definitely wasn't pulling. Maybe some seaweed. into the abyss. Now this is the difference, like this Saltex rod, the weight of it, like in the tips of the chain, guys, it's a little bit different, but also make it a lot better to where, you know, in the surf scenario, I'll show you here in a second, you normally got that rod plugged in right there, like under your hip, and you're working it. I can actually go ahead and take this out and give it a little flick of the wrist. So nice, lightweight, really really versatile. Can throw a lot of different baits. Medium section from a ½ ounce all the way up to 2.5 ounce lure rated, but that I want that, yeah, I'd say right around a 1 ounce with this, maybe a little heavier. Really comfortable to fish. The heavier lures, like, I'm gonna be honest, like it slows the tip down, it feels a little sluggish. So I like to go with you know, that Forge Blank or the OG Saltex for the heavier stuff. But for lighter, finesse stuff, fishing jerk shafts, I bounce it along the bottom. Even like the lighter plugs that I have, I'm gonna be throwing this. Cast here. Another spot or lure. So let's see what else we got in here in our little pocket box. Well, let's try this. I got a chartreuse up in there. Get at a shot. This gotta be some fish still around here. We came out actually already realized that, you know, it could be a little slow tonight. We got low tide right now. Tide's not gonna come in until the 8 tomorrow morning, or something like that. But I have to get out, try the new rods and throw some different lures, and kind of good chance got in yesterday. Chance to kind of look along the shoreline and kind of scout some spots. It's low tide, we can see where the water is really freaking, and we can really see the shallow and deeper areas along the shoreline. So yeah, this could turn into a scouting trip. Hopefully we hook something. Broadcast nice too. I'll just say this is just kind of some 20-pound Nomad Pandera braid on here. It's not like the best casting line. It's great though. I love it. It's durable. It's a solid line. It's great. It's got the it's multicolored. Kind of get an idea of how far you are out. But I may go with something. You know, if I'm gonna fish 20 over here, I may go with thinner, cast oriented, or something thinner and a heavier pound test. Up over those. Get a little closer over there. Like up under the pier. Great receiving it in. All right. Been a bunch of lures already. Try one more here. All right, now got this bad shad on, the 1 ounce head. Now this lure is about as much as I would want to throw on this rod. Could go heavier, of course. But I'm talking as far as comfort, feel, and it's kind of the higher end of the sweet spot, I feel like. Total weight is probably 1.5 ounces. Oh yeah, see? Some nice feel there. Yeah, feels good. We'll go and throw one more pass before we walk over into the abyss. It's gonna be pretty dark over there. Gotta find a fish. Hoping to find a fish tonight. Alright, heading on back. Grab something like that. This is what I'm gonna throw. Or figure out what I want to put out there. Yeah, we're gonna go with that actually, probably. Go with that. Let's do that. So here. All right. Let's see. We're still good. Still on, baby. We get ready to head up a little bit and find a little bit different spot we're looking for. There we go. Another little jammer. Headed on down. We're losing a lot of light here. That's refreshing. Little Kool-Aid jammers. Got to throw a couple of them in the pack. Really convenient. Get a little parts. Just pound one of these down. You good to go. Not a paid promotion, by the way. I'm broke as shit. Yeah, let's rock. Oh. All right. It's like not too much further up. We got some waves breaking a bit later. This straight line. Starting to get my feet wet a little bit. Once again, we're surf fishing, not for the weak. Long walks. All right, now we want to try right here. We had a pretty nice little crash there. Put our pack down. Let's go with the big boy. shot or two here. Still looking for some action. I'm gonna try something here in a minute. There we go. All right, so little explanation here about these lures. Not I don't know, it could be, but I feel like they're not the most common, I guess, surf lure to use, which is always pretty shallow. But I put them in the bag for a reason, and just want to try it out, see what's up. And the reveal, the mag speed, a little bit deeper running lure, and this is a dark one. It's a little bit deeper running lure, so it's definitely going to bottom out. I don't want to try to get it too kind of dig into the sand, and hopefully we get like a redfish or a striper or something, eat it out of the dirt. So see how this works out. It's actually still running pretty good. And then we get close. Yep, there it is. Kind of feeling that bottom. It's not bad actually. Keeping the tip up. It digs out of there. see how we're looking here. My light went out again. There we go. Back on. Check my pack. Yeah, got plenty of battery there. Problem is my phone battery running a little low. Probably another half hour or so on it. So I'm gonna have to hurry up and catch the fish here in a second. All right, so throw this back in. Mag speed. There it is. These. Do a few casts with this. Now I got a big old twitch bait in here. There it is. Another dark one. Okay. Okay. Let's get back out here. Probably actually start walking back up. Hit that spot where it's a bunch of light one more time. Try that out. And I think we'll call it this. I think. Alrighty. Throw this bucktail out there a couple of times. Okay. Back on like so. Head on back towards. Oh no, wait, we gotta throw this. We gotta give this a shot before we leave here. First night fishing out here, so trying to figure it out. Alright. Just bring it a straight retrieve back in a couple of times. Bounce. What's the time at? Then we're at 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours out here, no fish yet. One more cast kind of on an angle over here. Lights dying. Oh, all right. We figured out how long them AAA batteries last. About 2 hours. What we're gonna do is head back up to where the light is. We can actually see something. Hang in there. Okay. Let's rock out. All right, moving on back up. All right, headed back up other side of the pier here. My light just died out, so gonna go this spot. There's a big spotlight out over the water just to get that visual. I got another, I don't know, 20 minutes or so I'll be on here. I got about a 10% left on my battery, so I'm gonna try a morning. I don't know. It's honestly, I wanted to go get out this morning, but I couldn't. I was cooked. Or it was yesterday morning, I want to say, because it is, I guess, technically morning now, but I'm kind of meaning more like sunrise. Hold on 1 second, I'm stopped here. Looking for something in the bag. Got it. Alright. I just got a little fish whistle. Crack open. See if that helps. Right. All right. Fish whistle is on. That fish whistle gone. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see who's in here. Anybody in the comments, let me know if y'all know about that fish whistle. You know, secret fishing tactic that works a lot. I think it works. You know, maybe it just makes the time pass faster to where you know, you don't realize. It's a little older fish whistle, so needs a little persuasion to get going, but all right, nice spot up here. Bunch of light birds are up here. We'll get a nice visual here. It's actually like normally looking for spots to fish. You want to find where the birds are, but these birds are just chilling. You see birds diving in the water. That's where you want to cast it. But they are sitting there out there on the water. Water temps here are not too warm, actually. Actually, a little bit cooler than the air. It's, I don't know, in the 70s out here. But the water feels a little bit cooler than what it is. You know, in the air. All right, we're gonna post that right here in front of this light. I found that. I guess that was like over there. All right. Get ready. Last chance checking the battery. 12% on the phone battery. That's holding the hot spot, so. It's about 15 minutes. So I have a little bit of battery left. Spot walking out a little deep. Let me get a little shallow here. Right here. Little hot spot. See how we're looking on the oh yeah, definitely a little better visual there. Got a little bucktail, pro bucktail, bunker color. That's what they call it. It's pink and blue. And I got a little white paddle tail behind it. Little slow retrieve. Switching it up again. Now we got some light over here. We can, you know, you get a few more options as far as color goes. Put this bad shad back on. Oh, definitely hooked something. Bro, I just got 8. That was a fish that time. That was a fish. Might get it. It didn't feel like it. Definitely didn't feel like a big fish, but there was something on there. Let's do that again. It's a straight retrieve. Something a bit smaller. Yeah, like this, I don't know. Drag is really tight too. Nice downside. Man, I think that really was a fish. Just got kind of, I don't know, not really paying attention and didn't set the hook. But I don't know if he had it all the way. One more time, I'll try this darter. Add back. For a couple hours, had a little tug. Didn't set the hook. Go with this. Got the black back. Little shine on the side of that bad boy. This looks pretty nice in the water, actually. Oh yeah, it's got a nice little profile there. Nice kind of. Looks like what it says it is, a darter. Kind of darting action. Little swiggle and roll. Kind of moves left or right too a little bit. Just saw a little, there, look, a couple little bait fish right here. A couple little fish. They look like a little teeny spot right here at my feet. A bird diving. That looks like a bat. Yeah, that's a bat. 2 bats. 3 bats. Just chasing my lure out there. that way a little bit. This rod, you could snap this thing. Nice lightweight tip here. I have to do another like shorter review video for these specifically about, I suppose, the rod and the reels. Got that new forged out. I'm actually gonna go grab that here in a second. Couple casts with this candy darter. Double check this. 9%. Alright, where we at? This pocket. That back. So, but before we do that, going to throw this back on there. This lure, I really like how this looks at night with that light.